Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. Today we are going to take a look at the House of Legends lair. So let's get this party started. Before I go too far in my decoration, I have to move my lair because I did not place it exactly where I wanted to the last time. So let's go back to relocate base. Also, if you wonder how you can change your lair, this is how. You go to relocate base, and then you have the options amongst all the lairs you own, and also you have various locations. And it would seem that they've added some locations for the House of Legends. So this is the place where I wanted to put my lair, but at the time I did not have 25 source marks. I have them now, so let's do this. So we wondered what all those doors could lead to, and now we know. Some of them will lead to your lair. And I chose this spot because this is pretty much where we go when we have our live at 5 stream every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let us enter our new lair. So I have two House of Legend decor pack. Basically, we got one as a free gift, and there's one also that came with our free House of Legend lair. So here I've placed a whole bunch of base items. I did not place all the doors. I have too many doors at this point. There's a lot of chairs, a lot of floor pads. So I did not put everything, but I did put at least one of each. Although there's a few items where I was able to put it all. The first thing I'll notice is that there's a little glitch over here. Normally we should be able to see our emblem over here. There's a little glitch where the emblem doesn't work. It's pretty much the only real drawback I've seen. Other than that, it's a freaking awesome lair. Heck, if I'd known way back when I called my character the Multiverse, if I knew that they were going to make a base just for me, I would not have believed it. Yeah, I know they did not make it for me, but they would have made it for me that it could not have been more perfect. Look at this nice little multiverse. It's so perfect. Imagine when I'll make videos in this layer. So basically we have this awesome table that comes with it. We have a whole bunch of chairs. The chairs looks pretty awesome. So we have various tables, various screens. We have those bleed energy thingy. There's quite a few variations for the bleed energy thingy, as you can see. So here we have our little dispenser where we can get our orbital strikes, our sidekicks, our backups, our henchmen, and all that good stuff. We'll take a look at the henchmen in just a minute. Basically, we have the henchman uplink device House of Legends lair. We'll try them out in just a minute. So if we go up here, normally this is where I put my R&D vendor. So we have those nice little platforms. There's that chair over here. Love that chair. Here I've put my respect station. There's a nice hologram of the Earth. There's those archways. I have a lot of those archways, but I was not able to use them all. I'll have to come up with something, maybe something neat we could do using those archways. And here you can see some of the doors. There's some doors that are open, like this one. There's some doors that are closed. I'll show you a model that are closed in just a minute. So here we have our mainframe. And there's you can see the lights on the ceilings. There's a lot of those lights on the ceilings. So here I've put a whole bunch of tables with lots of chairs, and I still have a lot of chairs left over. And here, holy crap, look at the training dummy, the sparring target. I'm sure you recognize this little guy. If we wait a bit, he should get up. I guess he doesn't want to do it. Sometimes after a while, he stops being in his combat pose and he just stands up. Oh well, not today, I guess. So here's an example of a door that is closed. If you use Quantum like I do, you can pretty much teleport through the door. But if not, you have to break through the door. And even then, like if I want to go through this door, either I have to wait for my teleport to reset, or I have to break the door. So I don't really like it because of that. So normally whenever we get doors, like we got a whole bunch of doors with the Wayne Manor, I did not use it. I did not use the doors because of that. Here we have our friend Harbinger. So here again I have another table with the multiverse. I love this table. It's gonna be very hard. It's gonna be very hard not to purchase a whole bunch of those packs. Normally what I do is I wait for us to get some sort of sale. And then whenever those those base items packs are on sale, I'll buy a whole bunch of them during the sale. So here we have the doors. So you can see here the open version of the door and the closed version of the door. I could already see people also use those to create some sort of fake walls into their lairs. So here we have the bank, some more bleed energy stuff. Oh, I forgot to show the broker over here. And we have the crafting station over here. And also here we have those something called loyalty banners and some sort of weird joystick that has only somewhere the controller that has only like one joystick. I'm not sure if there's supposed to be an inside joke in there. I obviously don't get it. So we have our crafting station here. And if we go in the back, it's not exactly like... Oh, I messed up my teleporter. So again, you see you have to break through those doors. I don't really like it. So I will probably... This is... And sometimes you end up breaking your base items when you break through the door. So the doors is probably the first thing I will remove. And here we have a really nice time sphere. And this is the third version of the time sphere we got. And I have to admit, I like it a lot. So we have another little platform over here. Again, a whole bunch of lights on the ceilings. I probably overdid it with the lights, but we'll see. So Orphan Harbinger again, the old chair. I love this chair. The only thing, we cannot sit in the chair. I wish we could. Maybe someday. So we have another little platform over here. If you're wondering how come I have my friend Deathstroke twice in the Lair, obviously there's amenities that you can get using collections, and you can also purchase the amenities from the marketplace. And in this case, I did both. So that's why I can have 2 of each amenities if I want to. So that is the reason why I have 2 Deathstroke in my Lair at this point. And here we have what the armories look like. I only have the one armory for now. My other armory is in one of my other Lair, but I will probably transfer them here soon enough. And in the case of this room, basically it is the same setup as the Wayne Manor, as you have noticed. But here, where we have the Batcave normally, the area around here is a bit bigger. If you saw some of my Batman videos, this is where I set up a whole bunch of my armories with my Batman character. But in this case, it's not going to be an option. It's not quite as big. So in theory, it is the same setup as the Wayne Manor. But in reality, some of the rooms are a bit smaller. Like this room here is a bit smaller because of the area that's missing here. But also there's something else I should probably show you. In the Manor Lair, I can put the Orrery of the Multiverse, the huge version, over here. Sadly, it's not an option in the House of Legends Lair. We'll take a look at that in just a second. And the same here. Here we have the skylight that allows us to be able to put some bigger items here if we want to. Not an option with the House of Legends Lair. It's not a big deal. And I would be tempted to say that the ceiling might be a bit higher, generally speaking, in the Manor Lair. But I might be mistaken. So just to show you, if I try to put the Orrery of the Multiverse here, sadly it is too big, it just won't fit. And the same with the ceiling here. That's why in one of my previous videos when I looked here, I thought, oh, no skylight, and we don't have quite the room that we have in the Wayne Manor. So overall, I would say the Lair is a tiny bit smaller than the Manor Lair, but it's a tiny nitpick. And the base items are awesome. And the best thing about the base items is that you don't really have to use them with this Lair. You could use them with a whole bunch of Lairs, or better yet, with your League Hall, and they would fit right in. So the only thing is that the free gift is only for one character. If you want to have the Lair for multiple characters, you will have no choice. You will have to go to the marketplace, and you will have to purchase the House of Legend bundle. And it is $15, $13.50 if you are a subscriber, is because as a subscriber you get 10% off. And for the House of Legend pack, it's $4, $3.60 if you are a subscriber. And again, you get a whole bunch of base items. So for $4, you can't really go wrong. And if you really have to, what you could do is that you could wait for a sale. And like we had a 50% sale not too long ago, so it'll probably take a while before we get another sale. But normally whenever we get a sale, I buy a whole bunch of base items. So that's why I have a lot of base items for a lot of my Lairs. And even then, I should probably purchase some more. I have a few Lairs that could use a few extra base items. Oh, almost forgot. So let us try out the henchman. So you can see we have the nice Auslovian bots and a couple of robots that we're pretty much accustomed to. And let's see how they react in battle. So one of them uses a dual pistol, the other one uses the rifle, and we have our big Auslovian bot that we also have as an ally if we want to. So now you can get Auslovian bot not just as an ally, but as a backup also, with his two friends. And they are gone. If you want to be able to use your henchmen, you have to activate your mainframe. So you have to replace the cells in your generator, and you have to purchase the backups. If you're a hero, they're called backup. If you're an evil villain, they're called henchmen. So you have to purchase backup 1, backup 2, and boost, or as a villain, henchman 1, henchman 2, and the boost. Although the trinket itself is called the henchman uplink device, House of Legends Lair. So it is an henchman for both heroes and villains, even though heroes technically are using it as a backup. So overall, I'm very happy with this Lair. I'm gonna have to play around with it a bit, try some decorating options. When I manage to decorate it a bit better, I'll try to make a video about it.